afternoon I've taken a part day off work because I thought it would be fun, but actually it's 6 or 7 degrees, blowing a hoolie, so I'm in all my gear. But Fee and I are getting ready to try Claudia. Okay, so this is a Zastira Easy that we've borrowed off Andrew Ingpen. It's her pride and joy, and he let me and Kath use it for DW last year. And Fee and I have been having some like teething errors just getting the boat cruising. We've been in a similar boat to an ultrasonic, so I'm guessing a stability 2, but with low seats it's like a 2-3. I believe Claudia is about a 3-4, 4 plus maybe. But I also know she's just a really, really lovely stable boat. So Fee and I are going to give her a go today to see if we can, from a more stable platform, get our boat really, really cruising. But also she's really pretty. And she's got great fixtures and fittings. And that sounds really stupid, or silly, excuse me. But we've got full foot plates, which I think Fee's been talking about her feet moving a lot. Really good pull bars for us to be able to pull against really well adjustable seats. So we'll give it a go and let you know.
Hello again. Just take me your plugs out. We had a bit of a cold snap today. So it's about +2 outside. Thank God we're not on the water tonight because it's very, very cold. But unfortunately, it's just one of the things we're going to have to face later on in our training as you prepare for the race, because it could be a cold Easter. Unlikely, because it's going to be a late one, but you never know. Anyway, I'm in the garage now. If you can't get out on the water training, it's important that you do put in as much training in other types of disciplines that can help you in the race. And tonight I'm going to be on the rower, because that's a great functional phys for the sport. It's good endurance, and actually holding on to a rowing handle makes your hands tougher and stops you getting less blisters in the race, which I find quite handy. It's chuffing cold in here. I'm wearing a dry robe at the moment because I've just walked from my house to my garage. Brilliant bits of kit. Just the sort of thing you want when you're on the side of the river in all kinds of weather prior to paddling. So you start cold and warm up when you paddle, and to put on when you finish paddling so you get warm again. Anyway, not paddling with Ian tonight, so to make sure I'm training, I'm going to jump on the rower. The other go-to piece of equipment that I use is the watt bike. That saves running outside as well in the cold, and it's great for improving your CV, which is all important on a long endurance event. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to get into it and bang out a solitary 40 minutes or so to some tunes.
So it's Wednesday, I think 21 weeks out now from DW. I'm very particular like that. I've been on quite a steep learning curve with having to try and paddle on these skinny boats. I'm used to something quite wide, a slalom boat that turns really easily. And so Kat's been teaching me a lot about what paddle strokes I should be doing, how I should be using my body and not my arms. I've been watching a lot of videos online. So Monday I took myself out in the K1 on the river by me, the River Great Ooze, and wobbled my way up the river and wobbled my way back down the river. But it's not too bad, but I find it really hard to put everything together. Like, I might focus on one part and then I end up losing another part, and then it's like, ugh. So I find that quite hard. But then yesterday I went and did 20k with a friend of mine in the village that I live in, and he did DW last year. And yeah, we started like quite a quick pace. The stroke rate was pretty high, and the river had gone up as well, so that made it quite a lot more interesting. Freezing cold, windy, and the most exciting part was when we paddled back up the river. Simon managed to not see the tree that was in the water and went straight into it, straight over it, and I could hear the boat cracking beneath. I thought the gel coat was maybe cracking. Unfortunately, all was fine. I had the branch across me, just had to move that out of the way. And then we got going again, and it was absolutely fine. But yeah, a little bit of drama in the middle of our paddle. Anyway, less drama today, hopefully, in this new boat that we're trying out, and I'm excited to get going.
Okay, Fee, how is your maiden voyage in Claudia? There she is.
She's very lovely, super stable. I was actually able to do some of the stuff that Kat's tried in vain for a couple months now or whatever to do, and yeah, super stable. You managed to get going, and even Kat got out of breath for once. Woohoo!
Right, well, here we are, Friday morning, nice and cold, 4 degrees I think we're saying, Pete, yeah?
4 degrees on the thermometer.
Yeah, so start of the weekend, 9 miler.
You're going to hang on for 9 miles, though?
I'm going to hang on for 9 miles, yeah. Yeah.
You've got miles then.
So,
Nice. Wasn't expecting that.
7 miles of efforts. Yeah, well, we'll see. What time's the cafe shut? That's the most important thing.
We've got a pop-up cafe today.
Anyway, what we
Pop-up
haven't talked
cafe.
about is boats, have we?
Boats, yes, okay. Right.
So we've got a Nilo Cobra. Being older gentlemen, we need a stable boat.
Yeah.
And this boat sits between a Mirage and a Torque. About
So-
stability 6.
So about stability 6, yeah?
Yeah, and I've got pedals in the front there, because pedals make for easier steering.
You've got a pump fitted, Pete?
No.
Yeah.
Call me a Philistine. It's weight.
You've
But
got,
that's a debate. That's a debating point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pumps or no pumps.
Right.
We'll let Cat and Fee decide that because they're the specialists.
and I see that Ian paddles on a foam pad, yeah, on his seat. Yeah.
I need to get a foam pad because it's more comfortable on the buttocks when you've sat there for ages.
Okay.
Yeah. But here we go. The water's up on the river today. It looks as sunny as last time, but it's a lot colder. And we're going to go out and have some fun. And,
Fun. Now there's an interesting concept. It's going to be good.
So are we pogying or not?
No,
It's only, yeah?
no pogies.
Pogies below 0, yeah? Is that the plan?
That's the plan. Riverside attire though, alongside the river. Dry robes. Absolutely vital for when it's below 5 degrees.
Sunday paddle, Ross Ballon was cancelled, so we decided to do
Kat decided to do
more portages than Ross Ballon. So what was that? 30 kilometres, just under 3 hours. Brindy joined us. Brindy from Falcon, aiming for DW in some. We'll see. We'll convert her. Joined us in her K1. It's a shiny red skinny thing. We were in Claudia today.
Yep.
Fee, how was it?
Yep, long, wobbly, windy. I held Kat up though with my slalom skills, obviously.
Oh yeah. There were definitely some support strokes and some manoeuvring in the wind. So it's fantastic. I only saw Brindy wobble once. She's untouched, unfazed.
Yeah.
That's surf ski paddling for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's us out for the week. How many kilometres do you think you've racked up this week, Fee?
Not sure. Must be getting close to 85.
85 Ks, I'm way under that, maybe 60 something. Brindy had a good strong week.
105.
105 kilometres.
Wow.
There you have it, team.
Winner.
Whew, that's the winner. We're going to go get warm and dry. Here we are, putting Claudia snuggie in her boat bag. Sleeping bag. So because she is, I think she's ultra strong. This is Dustera. She's an ultra strong, but it's actually still quite a light boat. We wouldn't want to put her directly onto the ground. My old DW boat, she's carbon Kevlar, and we don't mind popping her on the ground quite so much. But she's snuggie in her bag. You can see we've got some Velcro here. that we put our snacks on. I'm a big fan of the gaffer tape watch holder, but people will tell you mustn't ever put gaffer tape on your boat. So yeah, don't always do that, but I find it fail safe. Watches will never come off. But yeah, there she is in all her glory.
Just done 5 miles on the res, which was really good. It was flat calm, which was nice.
Ran out of time, unfortunately.
Yeah, because we have to get off before 7:30. We were attacked by an armada of ducks or seagulls.
About 100 seagulls. I got hit in the head by one. So note to self, you do encounter these on the canal when ducks go into land at night. But hey, apart from that, stability's good. We didn't fall in.
No, it was very good.
A nice little cruise.
Yeah.
Really, really dark. And it's 9 degrees C at the moment. I thought it was going to be a lot colder. So as you can see, I'm wearing tights, a reed cag, and just a rash t-shirt underneath, and a nice woolly hat that's also waterproof. And I'm absolutely baking hot. So you don't need to wear this amount of kit when it's this warm. Whereas Ian is in shorts. A thin rash top, which are amazing pieces of kit. They keep you warm and they're really good.
Yeah.
And just a cag and a hat. And how are you, mate?
I'm warm. I am warm.
You're warm, yeah.
Even
I'm
though
boiling.
it's raining. It's
I'm
raining
boiling.
now.
And we've got some rain as well, which is good because it made the surface a bit more obvious.
Yeah.
So it's glassy out there.
Yeah.
But anyway, 5 miles, not as far as we'd like to go, but time caught us out. But other than that, good. Lights, don't need them, to be honest. We have to have lights on the race for navigational purposes. And we also have lights on your buoyancy aid so you can be seen if you go in the water. But we use night vision, don't we?
Yeah.
We don't have big bright torches on the nose of our boat. However, there are times when you might want to have them on. Because last year, Keith Mule had a shark's eye on the front of his boat so he could keep maximum speed up when the river was high and all the low bridges. So there are time and place for it, but generally normal night vision is good enough. And you have to preserve it. So when you come up to a portage at night, most of the helpers there and support crews have head torches on, and they'll just shine their head torch into your eyes. So keep one eye closed and you'll always have night vision. So anything else?
No, I was just going to say, if you've never been night paddling before, and I guess some of you might not have, you're going to have to do it if you're doing the straight through on DW. So get out and do it. It is actually really good fun. It's like running at night and cycling at night.
Lovely.
Until you've done it, you just don't know what you're missing. Honestly, get out there and do it.
Brilliant. Right, chip shop.
Yeah, chip shop.
Yep.
Okay, so 7:20 in the morning, sat in the car. It's raining. In fact, it's just slowly stopping to rain. Been to the gym. Now about to meet Stuart from Barking and Dagenham, who's also training for DW with his partner Almir. But in the week, we typically go out in our K1s. So we're here by the side of the River Lee, ready to do a session, probably a shorter, sharper session. We like to mix it up. You want to get your kilometres in as you build up for DW, but not everything wants to be a long grind. One, that gets a bit boring, and two, you can end up going a bit slow. And I suppose some of us that have been paddling for a long time, our kind of ability to do those long miles is not so questionable. Our ability to do them fast, especially as we get older, becomes harder. So yeah, that's Wednesday. Tomorrow night I'll be meeting Fee for a K2 paddle again, after the long one that we did on Sunday. I think she did a long one last night with her mate from the village. I haven't been in a boat since. Instead I do hockey on a Monday, running yesterday. So really like to mix up the training. Otherwise we can get a bit bored. So yeah, just thought I'd share my preamble before I will myself out of the car into the cold and the wet. And it's almost light. You can probably see it sneaking in through the door now. So could get my layers on.
So I've been trying to figure out a K1 that I could possibly purchase to help me practice my paddling technique, get away from the slalom technique for a while. It's first and foremost a big thing for me obviously is to stay upright at this time of year. It's freezing, and the next thing is also to be able to practice the good paddling technique for these long skinny boats. Apparently don't turn like slalom boats. So I've tried out a few boats now, and firstly last week in Bishop Stortford I tried out a Zestera Easy Master, which I ended up pretty much being able to paddle it like a slalom boat. Then tried out the Marsport Zeta, but with a platform seat. That was a little bit more unstable, but perhaps, you know, with a bit of time I could get used to that. So then at the weekend I went to Cambridge Canoe Club. They were very kind to let me try out their Zestera Master 70 and then the 90. And then I've tried out the Zeta with a seat on the floor. So the Master 70 and 90, yeah, I mean, I'm quite in between the sizes for them. Probably end up going with a 90 if I were to go with that design. I quite liked how it had that sort of second edge to it, that I got away with any slight error in the lean. And then for me the Zeta was like super stable, but of course I'm sitting on the floor, so that'll be why that happened. So I'm back at Bishopstoke for tonight, and I'm gonna, before Kat and I go paddling, I'm gonna give the Zeta with the platform seat one more try, and then I think that might give me a better idea.
Fee is about to test drive some K1s. So we've got a Zeta, and a Zestera Masters Easy, courtesy of the Tubbies. They're so kind. Let us have a little whiz around in their bateaus.
Very kind.
It's only 1 degree, -1. Where are we
I
at?
don't know what is that now.
So,
Must be getting close to 0, let's put that way.
so stay in the bateau, please, today.
Yeah.
Buoyancy aids on. Safety first.
No swimming, thank you.
No swimming. We just did a sub-zero. Was it sub-zero freezing paddle?
Oh, everything's frozen. Yeah.
That was really good. So I arrived for training. Was feeling really grumpy, actually, wasn't I? You were like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "Do you know what? There's lots on. It's Christmas. I've got 2 young kids. Just generally, I'm a bit flat out." And I turned up and went, "Oh." What I really needed was this paddle, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, you're usually 100 miles an hour, and I don't understand how she manages to keep up with her own life. Hockey, paddling, 2 kids, husband, and that thing called work. And then yeah, you somehow manage to keep on top of it, and then also today, I guess.
I keep up paddling. It's my happy place. And exercise. And chatting. And hitting trees. Twice. I think that you get an award for that, don't you? If you hit the same tree.
I don't know what your marathon things are.
But today was really, really, really good. Go on, no, on a serious note, I thought it was really good. I'm in the front of the boat, tapping away.
So we did some lengths of, I think it's 750 meters, 12 maybe or so.
Yeah.
And we were just trying to make the boat run once again. And I guess I came in today with a few more thoughts about how I've been paddling and watching myself in the mirror at home, sitting and rotating. And I figured, I think I need a bit more rotation. So the cat was going, "What is it that you're doing?" That was obviously a little bit better, but with that, then I was leaning slightly the wrong way, and so she's like, "Maybe lean a bit more with the stroke," and yeah, it's getting better.
It was awesome, and it was beautiful.
A bit more glides.
Yeah. Glide. We did paddle pause. That was pretty exciting. The river was
When you told me what we were doing.
Yeah, but that's the entertaining part. It's like, we'll do this now. What is this? This. Serene.
Yeah.
No waves.
Opposite something.
Just ducks.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Mist on the river. Very romantic.
Yeah, it was nice.
Thanks, Fee.
Well, here we are.
Morning. Today is Sunday, 1st of December, isn't it?
It is the 1st of December,
Great,
yeah.
Advent calendar time.
Yeah,
So
pinch punch, first day of the month and all that.
have the chocolate. It's the rain stopped. Hurrah!
At last.
So we might actually get a dryish paddle.
It's never dry. because
Yeah.
I'll be throwing water over you.
Well, apart from that, but rainless paddling. Be a bad week for me paddling wise because of work. So today's going to be a meaningful one. Kat and Fee will be able to tell you about the proper way to train because they're professionals. But today I think we're going to probably do a reasonably long paddle with another K2. So we've got a boat to contest against, and I think we'll probably do 3-minute leads. So it'd be semi-effort spaced for the whole length, maybe 10 to 12, maybe 14 miles if we can get over to one of the weirs. Effort based all the way at reasonably high tempo, taking rests on the opposite boat swash.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to aim for, a decent long paddle. But training, generally, again, Keith Mule put a blog out for the Thames Ultra 200 on YouTube last year, 12-week training plan. If you're an elite athlete, you can just only take 12 weeks, but if you're like us, you train throughout the whole of the year and then beef up
Nearer the time.
nearer the time. There's a combination of getting mileage in, technique training, portage training, and efforts-based training on the shorter ones, because all the top people do efforts-based training, and it's meant to be really good for you. It's just horrible.
Yes, not the most pleasant.
Anyway, over to you, Ian.
Well, I've not really got much to say at the moment, Pete, because I think you just said it all.
Right, well in
So,
that case,
we'll speak
chat
soon.
to you at the water.
Yeah.
We're out at the Langport Lagoon today. That's a flooded field, so the river's going to be quite interesting. Yeah, getting under the bridges might be a problem today, but we'll have a look. Might have to, because it's not that easy to portage round these bridges here.
Okay, approaching the bridge, wait for Pete to call. And we're going under. Clear.